Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Aisha Sibanda, and today we are filming the top 10 times I have popeyed for a man. Hey. So guys, there have been like a lot of times where I have, what's the word? Let's just say when I'm in a relationship or when I like someone, I have this tendency of going the extra mile, right? In some instances, it can be a good thing. My problem is I don't know when to differentiate like when the person is good or when the person is bad. So it does not matter if the person is good or bad. I don't assess the situation. I directly jump in the pool with no hesitation. So what ends up happening is I have gone the extra mile for Indoda like again and again and again and again. And you know, Indoda always like, hi. Indoda always shows me dust. So all these situations, some of them are going to be about the same person, but of course you guys will not know who exactly the person is, but I'm gonna tell you guys at the very least where the person is from so that you guys can assess which country has the worst men. In my opinion, it's South Africans, but so guys, you may have noticed something. Yeah. Okay, so I have broken a nail. Okay, I'm kidding. So guys, people think I'm engaged, and I just want to set the record straight on that. It's a rumor that hasn't started. I don't know where the rumor came from. Actually, I know exactly where the rumor came from. I started the rumor. Is that for me? So I have been like seeing someone, and I'm sure you guys have seen in my last vlog. And thing is, guys, I don't want to jinx it because it's like still so soon. But in my last vlog, me and this person actually like decided to make things official and actually be together. But officially we have been like seeing each other for a couple months. It's been nice. It's been actually nice. We just, you know, took the next step of being together like a few weeks ago. He literally makes me feel like a princess. Like I literally cannot fault him in any way. He motivates me to like do my YouTube videos. He like literally worships the ground I walk on. It is insane. I've spoken to his mom, his family, I've met his brother. So like, and his best friend, like she's like the sweetest. So it's like, I am so happy. Like genuinely, I am so happy. And yeah, shout out to you, Precious. Precious is his best friend. Shout out to Precious. But like, I am so happy because he like is everything I could have ever manifested. And I don't know, I just feel like things are finally going right for me. So he got me this ring because there was, he got like a promotion, and I was crying my eyes out. Like I was crying my eyes out. Like I was so sad because I mean I was happy of course, but like I was sad because I was gonna spend more time with him. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who motivated him to like, if they give him a promotion, go on right ahead. So we're gonna spend like less time together. And like keep in mind, I spend like a lot of time with this person. We do a lot of the things I like to do together. Like we usually spend weekends together, we spend weekdays together, we spend every single day together, like, and we like spending time with each other. It's not like we're spending time and like we get tired. Even if we spend like 4 days with each other, we're like, oh my God, like, oh, like I have to leave now. So it's a bittersweet moment because, you know, get your coin, but it's just sad because, yeah, I think y'all get it, right? I'm sure you guys get it, so. Okay, so yeah, regarding this ring, he got it for me on the day we got the news about the promotion and stuff. He got it for me, and he was like, he gave it like an engagement speech. He was just like talking about like, oh, you know, like I want to spend my life with you, and I really do see a future with you, and I can't wait to like, you know, get married and like all that kind of stuff. He was just saying all the sweetest things, and he backs himself with his actions. He's honestly like, oh my God, he's such a good guy. So he gave it to me, and then I was like, okay, so this is a promise ring. And then he was like, it's whatever you want it to be. And then I was like, okay. I mean, and then he was like, obviously one day I'm gonna properly propose to you. And he made it seem like that one day was close, so like next year. But he was like, this ring can be like a promise to that future proposal, because I told him I'm only gonna accept your proposal if it's like the glitz and the glam, because I'm a material girl. I like the glitz and the glam. So yeah, he got me this, and I think it's a promise ring. But in my head, I am engaged. So you guys can be delusional with me. And he likes it when I think that. So yeah, we're on the same page. It doesn't make sense, but it kind of makes sense. So yeah. Hi, Mom. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's go on right ahead and film the top 10 times I have Popeyed for a man. So if you're excited for that, stay tuned and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. So let's go. So I have tried my best to arrange these top 10 things in order of worst to best. West, right? West. Is it west or west? West, right? Worst to best. Not to burst. So I've tried my best to organize these things from worst to best. And guys, I could not organize them because they're all stupid, and y'all don't judge me, but they're all stupid. So they're all stupid. And I even sent them to two of my friends to organize them how they would organize them. And like, we can't agree on an order. Like, so I just tried my best to organize them the worst. So in 10th place, we have, I cleaned up a guy's because he had on the floor after he was drunk. So it was actually a day when like I was literally just minding my own black business. I was in the kitchen cooking, and then this guy's roommate calls me and tells me like, yo, this, because we lived in the same hostel, he tells me, yo, your nigga like is been in the bathroom for a couple of like hours. So I go upstairs and go to the bathroom. I try and unlock the door, and I was knocking on the door at first, and then open, like open the door, and then eventually like he was not responding. So I got into like my protective instincts. FBI, open up! And I like took a knife, unlocked the door, and opened it, and this man was covered in his own. So I put him in the, well, I didn't put him myself. His roommate put him in the bathtub. I cleaned him up and we cleaned up his. And yeah, that for me is in 10th place. And the reason I feel like is in 10th place, because you guys might feel like, for you, this might be first place. But I put it in 10th place because even if me and that guy were not dating, I still would have done the same thing, because I would have still done that for a friend, you know? So that's why I put it in 10th place, because I don't feel like it's Popeying. It's Popeying in the aspect that this guy never actually like, you know, wanted to be in a relationship. And I'm actually glad he didn't, because he has his, yeah, he just was not my person. So yeah, that's 10th place. Now, moving on, number 9. You know, guys, I have like a laptop opening here. So every single time I read these things, I'm embarrassed. Like,
you're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed?
I'm so embarrassed. But I forgave a guy who was still chatting up his ex while me and him were in the talking stage, because in his defense, we were not together. There's a South African king, guys. South African king. Basically, me and this guy, while we were in the talking stage, before we started dating, he was still chatting up his ex. And I'm not just saying chatting up his ex, he was still hooking up with his ex. I didn't know this until 4 months into me and his relationship. And I asked him, because I knew deep in my heart this lying through his teeth. I knew something was still going on with his ex. And I asked him, did you ever hook up with your ex since you met me? And he was like, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I did, but it was just, we were in the talking stage. So why must I be loyal to you while we're in the talking stage? And I forgave him because I thought he had a point. I was like, I guess we were not dating yet. We're still getting to know each other because talking stages could go left or right. But me, honestly, since then, what I have learned is that talking stages are preparing me for what I must expect in that relationship. And I feel like this is why it took me so long to start dating my current boyfriend, because talking stages is getting training wheels. So I would not do that again. But at the time, it's what happened. So what can we do? In 8th place, I lost weight because of a guy to become more of his type. This guy was from Botswana. he had a specific type. He wanted a petite girl, and obviously, you know, we got cake around here. We're not Bella Hadid, you know. So I thought if I lose weight, I would become more of his type. So I started losing weight, eating less, to become more of a guy's. God forbid. Yeah, it's what happened. I ate less, and yeah, I did lose weight actually, and but I guess I wanted to be his type, and he wasn't even all that. Like that one, nah. But yeah, a guy made me feel like I was not good enough as I am. So just a bit of an advice, guys. If a guy ever makes you feel like you're not physically his type or anything, tell him to get out and go find his type. He shouldn't come and bother you and try to change you and make you feel like you need to be a certain way to appease him, you know? Like, never again. Like, he even didn't like my colorful hair, now that I think about it. He told me that I should start doing darker colored hair. I look like I'm crazy. Bro, if you're not gonna take me with my pink hair, don't take me at all, you know? But anyways, I've healed from that, so it's just water under the bridge at this point. So then in 7th place, we have, I cooked for a guy breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for 4 months. Okay, guys, this is not the worst thing to do in the world. And funny enough, this is the same guy who himself, like at 10th place. He's the same guy who dookied all over himself. But I cooked for this guy every day. That's insane. That is criminally insane. Because first of all, me and this guy were not even official. Why am I cooking for you if you're not my boyfriend? Like, why am I cooking for you? Why am I giving you makoti, like things when you don't even do anything for me but give me stress? Like, that's literally all he did. Give me stress. Like anxiety and stress just made me feel like I was not good enough, made me feel so replaceable. Hey guys, no. Never will I be cooking for a guy who's at the very least be my boyfriend. He wasn't even my boyfriend, y'all, and I was cooking for this breaking my back in the kitchen for what? Like, for what? And the funny thing is, while I was cooking for him, I was cooking unhealthy stuff because he was trying to gain weight. And I ended up gaining weight too, because obviously if you're cooking for someone, you're going to end up eating that food as well. So I gained like 6 kg and I was out there looking like an Oompa Loompa, and this guy could not care less. Like, he didn't care about me. He didn't give a shit about me, and he did nothing. Like, no matter how sick I was, he would not even like put one foot in the kitchen. Like, he would just come in every day, come get his plate and leave. No, man. That's embarrassing. Like, that till this day, I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you all right?
Are you all right?
Yes.
No, you are all left.
So number 6, this is my most recent relationship with a South African. I got into a relationship with someone 2 weeks before they were about to leave Russia. This person was graduating. He told me that we can make long distance work. Clown nose, like that one shocks me. It genuinely shocks me, because for one thing, I don't even like long distance. I can't do long distance because one of my love languages is quality time and another one is physical touch. So what am I doing in a long distance relationship if those are my love languages? And what was the plan? Like, I'm gonna graduate, and he's from South Africa. I'm gonna graduate, then what? Move to South Africa for a man. Like, it's insane. Like, for me, that is one of the most stupid things I had ever convinced myself could be a reality. The second that nigga like graduated, his brain was already back home. He instantly became more distant. Instantly, every day, majita. And I'm like, because he knew this was like his last moments in Russia, and like just was not in the headspace for a relationship. And it drove me crazy as well, because I was like, am I the problem? Am I this? Am I that? Right? Because also one of my love languages is quality time, and I also like words of affirmation. And this is why me and my partner, like right now, we truly get along. Like, we don't even fight, because this guy will like reassure the living daylights out of me, and he will even tell me, bro, I will never get tired of reassuring you, never. And those are the kind of things that give me comfort. Those are the kind of things that make me feel more confident in myself. And that person, to him, he says it once and he feels like, why do I have to keep repeating myself? And he would constantly compare me to his ex that he dated for 8 years. And I'm like, bruv, if you care about your ex so much, go back to that hand. Don't sit here and be comparing me. Like, if you want her, go back to her. Don't tell me rubbish. Anyways, I don't know why I did that. Like, that one shocks me. It shocks me. And the funny thing is, the recovery period took me a month. It took me a month to be like in a good enough headspace after that relationship, because I felt like since we had such limited time to be together, I had to like rush through everything. Like, I had to rush through the feelings, I had to rush through everything. So it was 2 weeks, but my heart was in my nyash. Yo, guys, I was so heartbroken. God, I was so defeated, and I'm so glad I got over that, because it was not it. I'm so glad I'm over it. But yo, bafana, yo. So then now we're getting into the top 5 most Popeye moments. It just keeps getting worse. So number 5, I missed school for 1 week. 1 week to fly to another city to check if a was cheating on me. And the funny thing is, he was. But yeah, a full student in Russia, like someone who I'm in this country through nothing else but my educational scholarship. I was 19 at this time. I told myself, I'm gonna fly to another city and check on this because he just being too distant. And I had actually seen a TikTok of his ex. It's the same South African guy from before. I'd actually seen a TikTok of his ex like in his house, and yeah, it drove me crazy. It drove me crazy. This guy would constantly make me feel like I'm even crazy for assuming that something is happening. So to actually get the reassurance that, I mean, not necessarily reassurance, to actually get the confirmation that something was actually happening, it drove me crazy. So I took a flight, I went to see that, and I missed school for a week just to be with him and do Lord knows what, just get in my own depression again. Honestly, guys, like, that particular relationship, it even shocks me. Like, it shocks me because I know myself, I know my standards, and I know my values. So it's very difficult for me to comprehend that I was in such a horrible situation for me. And keep in mind, guys, I'm not saying that his ex is a bad person, because I don't know the girl. Like, I've seen of her and I know of her from him, but I don't know anything about her. So I genuinely am not bothered about her. Like, I could see her on the street and be fine, right? But like, that was not a good situation for me. And that's not saying that any of these people are bad people or anything. It just means that they were not the best people for me, right? And that does not make them bad people. So, and actually, guys, I've never even addressed any of the situations with this ex because I don't like talking about that, because I feel like, why would anyone want to talk about that trauma? Like, why would anyone want to bring up that trauma? So I tend to stay far away from talking about this person because I feel like it still causes me anxiety till this day. So hopefully this will be the last time I ever address this. First and last time. In 4th place, we have where I started spending money because I told myself I could be a sugar mommy. In 4th place, we have the South African again. Some of these stories are about the same people because I've only ever been in a relationship with 2 South African people. You guys will never know which one is about who. Or maybe you will. I don't care. I bought a phone and he told me he'll pay me back. And the reason I bought him a phone is because he went on a trip with his friends to a different city, and he told me that his phone fell in a river, if I can remember correctly. His phone fell in a river, that's why he was not able to text me throughout that whole trip. So I thought that since our communication was bad, and obviously one of my love languages is communication, if I buy him a phone, the communication will improve and everyone can be happy. I can be happy. So I borrowed some money from my friend, and then I took some of my savings and I sent it to him, and I told him, okay, babe, since you don't have enough to buy a phone now, buy a phone, and when you get money, you'll pay me back. And yeah, he did buy a phone, but did that improve the communication? Temporarily, but not in the long run. And yeah, we ended up breaking up, and he still owed me money for that phone. And then, you know, like, I kept on pestering him, and yeah, he eventually paid me back for the phone, and everyone is happy. But yeah, that was one of the stupidest things I did, because if they want to, they will, guys. If want to talk to you, they will talk to you. Like, you don't have to buy them stuff for them to, you know, like, feel like they have to talk to you, or for them to actually want to talk to you. They should want to do that on their own. So, like, the guy I'm currently, like, obsessed with, my man currently, he, like, this morning, it was specifically this morning, I was, like, on a call with him, and then he was showing me his room, because guys, I actually have a lot of trauma, ne? So he was showing me his room because I wanted to see like his room because I've never actually been to where he stays. He's like, okay, I'm getting a call from my mom. Can I call you back? I was like, I bet. So he hangs up, he calls his mom. And then when he calls me back, he's no longer at home. He's like walking out the house and he's gonna be at home like later at night. I'll probably be asleep because he's going to see one of his friends. So then I was like, what are you hiding in that room? Because I wanted to see his wardrobe because I wanted to see if they are my clothes in the wardrobe. And I know that sounds insane, but like, you know, so I get those days and he knows why I get those days. But anyways, so then I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, what are you hiding? Can I, I wasn't even raising my voice because I never raise my voice. I'm like, bro. And he's like, nah, nothing. I'm like, I'm not hiding anything. And I'm like, hey, when a man is talking, you know, you can't believe anything they're saying. So I was getting that feeling. And then eventually he switches to video call. And then I'm like, why is he video calling me? And I was actually doing my makeup for this video. So I had one eyebrow on. And then I answer the video call and then it's him in the house and he's like showing me his room. And I'm like, you went back? And he's like, yes, of course I went back. It was a bit shady the way I just hung up and then I call you when I'm outside. He was like, I get it. And he's like, I'll never get tired of reassuring you. And yeah, I'm not always like that. I swear, 99% of the time I'm completely sane. But there's those days where just hits the fan. And yeah, I think it's happened twice in our relationship, over the past few months, twice. And they have been reasons, guys. I'm not psychotic, I'm not over possessive. They have been reasons, but I'm not going to get into that. So then we have third place. So remember, guys, number 4 was me buying someone a phone so that he could communicate with me better in our relationship. Number 3 is me buying someone else a phone. Okay, guys, I talked about this one in my story time in depth. So if you guys want to see, just click over here and you guys can go watch the full story about why I did this. But just to summarize it for you guys, I bought him a phone because I was supposed to go back to Botswana for the holidays. Oh, he's from Botswana as well. So I was supposed to go back to Botswana for the holidays and iPhones are cheaper in Russia. So he told me if I buy him a phone here, well, I actually offered. If I buy him a phone here, he will pay me back when we get home. And yeah, we can just continue our whatever the hell was going on over there. So we were not even together and I bought him a phone and I kept it until I went home and then I gave it back to him. And then for those of you who watch the story time, or you guys can go watch it right after this just to get the full story of how this guy even took another hand on a date that I planned, but you guys will watch the story. But yeah, after I gave him the phone, after the exchange happened, man, deuces, but you guys can go so the reason that is in third place is because I bought him a phone after I had bought another guy a phone. And that did not work out for me at all. Why am I buying another? That's stupid. That is criminal. Honestly, right now, my man knows I am not spending a dime on you. I can pay for something once in a while, here and there. But for me to go and be sugar mommy and spend, he doesn't even want me to spend that much on him, I am not covering a lot of bills in this relationship. I am covering here and there, food, because I cook some and I do stuff. So I am covering some of the bills, but majority is on him because I'm not gonna be anyone else's sugar mommy. I'm tired of that. So yeah, the stupid part is I bought a man a phone, it did not work out, and I bought a phone the next year. That is stupid. So in second place, and I actually feel like this should not be in second place because I was quite young when this happened. This was a guy from Botswana, right? I stayed with a guy who told the group chat I was not his type. So what basically happened was we had just started our relationship. It was 2 days into our relationship. And then this is me at 3 a.m. This is my body just getting out of bed, at 3 a.m. and I'm like, where's his phone? I don't know. I just had a feeling. And my instincts are never wrong. I'm one of those people who, if I dream that someone is gonna die, that person will die. I don't know how I do it, but I just felt it, right? And my instincts were telling me. And this is why I should always trust my instincts, because when this is happening, deep down, I know. Deep down in my heart, I know, but I still ignore it. You see, I've stopped ignoring it, but at that time, my instincts resurrected me out of bed. I got his phone. I went to his WhatsApp and then I tapped Aisha in the search column. And then I see a message in the group chat. He's like, nah, this hand is not really my type. And the funny thing is, he was the one who pursued me. He's like, she's not really my type. Y'all know I like skinny, petite hands with big titties. He's the same guy who made me lose weight. He's that same guy. And then his friends were like talking about, but like, nah, it'll be good for like back shots and like like that. And I'm like, what kind of a self-respecting man is gonna go to the group chat and talk about a Han, your Han especially, who you pursued? Because I did not want to be in a relationship with that person, but he kept on asking and asking and asking, and eventually I was like, fine, you see, like the fact that he's the one who pursued me and then proceeds to go ahead and shame me in his group chat is comedy gold. That was comical to me. Like, I'm not your type, then leave me alone. And I feel like that's what created like this horrible start to our relationship, because already I was so resentful towards that situation, right? I even tried to change the way I dress to follow, because he was the type of guy who always like liking IG baddies and stuff. So I would like change the way I dress to like try and dress like those baddies. And I would like, my hair was always usually colorful. I tried to do my hair black to try and like suit his standards. And even the type of clothes I was buying more clothes that fit what he wanted. And I was so unhappy and I was so resentful, and thank God I left that situation. Like, that for me is stupid. Like, stupid. Because I should have seen that red flag. I should have taken it. I am not your type. You are not my type either. Because he was not my ideal type. But the thing about me, I can compromise on looks because I'm not like surface level. But he was not my ideal type. But I never like went around telling anyone that he didn't even know he was not my ideal type, right? And he would always like colorize me, like tell me, oh, you know, like you'd be more fine if you were more light skinned. Like you're enough, but you'd be better if you were more light skinned. The colorism is like, nah. So yeah, that was stupid. I should have taken that as a red flag, and I should have like booted when I had the chance, but we've learned to not ignore red flags. So now we are happy. Believe me, guys, I am so happy. We are happy. So in first place, we have a South African man once again. All these go for the win. So we have me buying a nigga a smartwatch, that same ex I missed school to go see if he was with his ex. Yeah, let me give you guys a mini story time. It was his birthday, and then on his birthday he told me that she specifically was not in his house, and I said, I bet, enjoy your night. I still had a feeling, but I ignored it. And then I was scrolling through my IG story, just minding my own business, like, okay, he's having fun on his birthday, cool. And then I saw like one of the stories from one of his friends, and she was there. The ex that he said was not there was there. And then I literally told him, never speak to me again, and I blocked him. And then he called me on like, I don't know, he used a different number, and he called me and then told me, nah, like it was a birthday party. I could not like just tell her to leave, this is that and the third. I'm like, sure. And then like that made me so insecure, guys. I felt like so insecure. 2 days later was when I was actually able to go see him. So I went and I bought him like a $300 like birthday present. It was a watch, a $300 watch. And guys, keep in mind, I am just a uni student. I'm not rich. I may seem like it because I'm bougie, but I'm not. And then I bought that for him, and I flew out to go see him, and yeah, he was so happy. And I spent so much money on that guy, guys. Like, that guy was an investment. I spent a lot of money on that man. Never again. So for me, the most painful things on this list are not even the traumas. The most painful things are me spending money. Like, that is comedy gold. Comedy gold. Like, if y'all ever see me saying going all out for a man again, just... But anyways, my current man's birthday is actually in December. So yeah, I think I'm going to do something nice for him. Of course I'm going to do something nice for him. Not even I think, I'm definitely going to do something nice for him. But when it comes to buying like $500, $400, $300 gifts, let's wait until the actual proposal and not a promise thing before we get there. But yeah, guys, please let me know in the comments which of these like things I did you think is the most stupid. And if you guys actually agree with my like rating, or you would have rated them a different way, I would love to hear you guys' stupid confessions in the comments as well. I would genuinely love to hear them. So yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Let's have an interactive conversation. This is me confiding in you guys. And guys, last time I did a story time about the blocked me. So I don't know if he blocked me or deleted my number. I have no idea, but that was the last I ever heard from that. So yeah. So yeah, guys, this might be the last time I ever... Actually, I don't even have any of these people numbers. I don't even know if these people watch my YouTube videos, but if they do, then... Anyways, guys, please like this video. Leave a comment, please. I will get on my knees. Leave a comment, please. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. I will see you guys next week. I love you guys, and bye.